Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. And he's had it nicked away.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Oh, that was vital. Wan-Bissaka.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Elise. Looking for options for movement. Lewandowski. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much.
It's netted! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That It is a gem! An absolute gem! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration...
Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Torres. Messi. Hernandez. Hernandez going full tilt down the left. And they're not going to make any further progress. Torres! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
The goal scorer after 44 minutes is number 23.
Bayern Munich are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Vinicius Junior. That's a decent clearance. And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip.
Great chance! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Substitution on the field, number 6, Robert Lewandowski.
So the manager can
Coming
make a
on the
change
field
for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
There's a quick free kick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nedved. Fernando Torres, and Torres! Now, how often do you see that?
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bayern Munich are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Fernando Torres! In he goes again! He's scored! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
The attendance
Soboslai at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that. Well-timed, excellent interception. Van Dijk. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Bayern Munich have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Szoboszlai proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
He's played him through. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and
shot a goal! And he can't put it away. Alexander-Arnold. Pedri. And he's in on goal! Mbappe! He has done it! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
There will be 5 minutes.
Well, they have a goal,
time.
but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Dembele. Adams does well to stand firm and defend it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Danielson. Tries a shot! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Footballing width usually identifies.
He's got full! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Lewandowski. Madrid have got it back, and they'll have another go. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Maradona. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Lewandowski. Oh, and he's through the middle. That's been cut out, well played. And he's gone looking for safety. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cross goes in there. Oh, smashing header! Another fruitless header.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
And he's intervened well there. David Villa. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Pedri, played into space out wide. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Costa Curta gets it away. Denilson. Looks for the finish. That was superb goalkeeping.
Schneider actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Romani getting this one clear. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Cleared away. And there's the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs. Substitution on the field. Number 9, Pedrin. Number 6, Robert Lewandowski. Number 10, Olise. Coming on the field, number 23, Bernardo Silva. Number 18, Mbappe. Number 19, Yamal.
And we're underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And the shot! They've done it! The second half sparked straight into life. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. And
Belts one! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Inter Milan have their third corner. Gets his head to it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's Dembele. Nicked it back promptly. He's through, now is he in? Now there's a foot, and the finish! He can get that clear. Dembele! Dembele! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's going to go a long way. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. David Villa. Now that's well seen too. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Ah, he's given it away. He's in, surely! And that has been cleared.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's let fly. Oh, belter! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that is a super goal, a truly super goal.
Well, as soon as it left his foot, that was destined for goal. Rocket man.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Yeah. Can he put it away? Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Madrid have their second corner now, and it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That's the end. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Haaland! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. Pedri. Mbappe. De Bruyne. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And it's De Bruyne. That has been cut short. Chouameni. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Now it's some... There's the shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Baresi is there and he can get that clear. So we're still where we started right now. Shevchenko. And he was quick to react. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's in on goal!
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Shevchenko. David Villa. Corner. He's got tall. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Shevchenko did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Mbappe, and he's running through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Mbappe finds himself offside.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Spread neatly. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking to set free a runner.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He is through here. And back in possession. He's had a shot! And that has been cleared. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be...
Header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Oh, that's well spotted. Adams. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pedri. They continue each to cancel the other out. Haaland, distributed tidily.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Just about up to the hour now. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
This one... Oh, shooting chance! And he's found the net!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Dembele.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Neymar. And here's Mbappe. And here's Yamal. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Real chance! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And here's Colomwani. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he cuts out the supply. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. So there it is. What struck you most about that? So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Gets his pass away. that should get the job done. And it's Jorginho. He's having a hit! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Pedri. Shot could be on. And he's there to belt it away. Madrid have reclaimed it. And here's Bale. Bale! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And they're back on the ball again. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Jorginho, the kind of player that can pass a team to death. At first, a lot of his passes seem a little safe and conservative, but they all serve a bigger purpose, slowly shifting the opposition from side to side. Once there is that little bit of space to work in, then the killer instinct usually kicks in, and he's able to deliver that decisive pass.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Oh, smashing header! In for the pieces! Rodri. And he thumps it clear. Bale. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. Cantona finds himself offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. No, that's been intercepted. Referee's given a throw. "15 minutes till half-time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, and he's through the middle.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's onside!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's the throw. And that has been cleared. Nicely aimed pass. Cantona. David Villa. And here's Cantona. Lovely feet. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Very nicely done. Messi shapes to shoot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So your views on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, and he shoots! Cafu. Played into space out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to... Just the goalkeeper to beat! Chance! Sticks it away! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have the first goal. Look, and he's had a hit! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
And here's Neymar. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Nicely worked.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, good ball! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That's a nicely measured pass. He has found the way through.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Hoisted in. That has been knocked clear. It is a corner, good chance.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Looking tidy in possession. Shot at goal!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Triol spots it and intercepts.
Gilberto Silva can be of paramount importance, Peter.
The man they call the invisible wall.
Indeed, he was the invisible wall. Happy to do all the selfless work so others can get on with making a more stylish influence.
But he does have a unique style, doesn't he?
Yes, and it should also be stressed how disciplined he is at his job. Terrifically efficient.
He has found the way through. He gets big. Goal! First blood drawn.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rodri. Gilberto Silva was in no mood for any of that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Oh, smashing header! Alexander-Arnold clears it away. Looking for the runner. Rummenigge! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cleared away. They get a throw in. Irwin, a true great in every sense of the word. Pedri, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. Chouameni. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rummenigge.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Madrid have reclaimed it. Inzaghi receives it in a good position here. Danger averted for now. And it's played forward. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold to Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a nicely measured pass. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. And the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
We'd like to inform you that CCTV
How would you review the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Madrid head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Madrid carrying a 1-goal lead. Taken back almost at once. Iniesta. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one hits one! And that's caused a worry or two.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
There's no sort of quality on that.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 15, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 13, Puyol.
Alexander-Arnold, just about up to the hour now.
Number 7,
Cole,
Humberto Silva.
take it back.
Coming on the field.
Zico.
Number 11, Andy Cole.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Van Dijk. Number 6, Vieira. The attendance for this match was
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the
71,898.
temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Hernandez, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get rid. And that has left him in a heap. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely spread. Now that's well seen too. Iniesta. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Iniesta. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Just 5 minutes left. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 1 minute
Vinicius
added time.
Junior. Now it's Messi. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Those of you making their way home on public
Any
transportation
reflections
today,
on what you've... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Neuer will lay claim to that. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Dembele. Their urgent chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Cantona! Well, now it's a race for the ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Messi, and Messi! Oh, that is very close.
Messi brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And he cuts out the supply. Davids. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Olise. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as...
And here's a chance! Oh my word, that is quite something! About as smooth as it gets! They are right back in business!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
What do you think now about that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cantona powering forward here. Gently done. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Terrific header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
No, that was never going to make it. It's really well. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's busted. Cantona!
Has been indicated.
That's going to go a long way. And the first half is done. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each.
In designated areas within
That's
these
a really
grounds.
interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Robert Lewandowski.
So once again,
Coming
we're
on to
underway.
replace him is number 12, Polo Muani. Substitution.
And through to the goalkeeper. Koundé. Olise does really well to win the ball there. Madrid different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in person.
There's the shot! That's another chance! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This match was 71,550.
Madrid take the lead. Now it's Pedri. He's got space in the area. Pedri! Sticks it away! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Chouameni now looking to orchestrate a counter. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Dembele looking to run onto it. It's a goal kick. Koundé, Saliba, De Bruyne. Davids really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Szoboszlai, this is promising. And it's Messi. Oh, super ball! And De Bruyne! Olise, and there's his chance to lead the counter. He's got away. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Now it's Osimhen. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Chouameni. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that will be the final act. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Pedri claiming the Man of the Match award. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, now it's oh, he's been caught on it here!
This is the time you need that pace.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. But they've got it again. He is through here. It's a mighty effort!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Adams. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, important interception. Burn. Morocco applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two.
And the shot! There it is! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use...
Terrific header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Van Bouten could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Done delicately. White makes the interception. And that could set him on his way. And Torres! Short changes him with that pass. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Has a look and place it forward. Yamal. That's a little off target. He's played him through. Great chance! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And the pass is intercepted. And there's green grass ahead of him. Pedri, he's picked his way through. Pedri! He hits the net, and this is getting better and better. And we hit half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Children's announcement.
Madrid are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
A nearby member of staff.
Substitution for Morocco, number 7, Dwight York.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Fernando Torres. Number
Shin
4,
to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
number 11,
And he welcomes it in. Diaz! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And very quick. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And he thumps it clear. There's the shot! In he goes again! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Musiala duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
550.
Oh, played right into his path. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
White cuts it out. Yamal, Musiala. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Looking for the run. Good read, needed to be. Danger averted for now. White. Pedri looking understandably energised after his goal. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's through here. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, he's played it in low. Rice.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, that defending is... Can he finish? Just 5 minutes left. That looks a good ball through.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And they're back on the ball again. And he's managed to get rid. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Adams. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody,
Without
and
a doubt,
welcome
it is
to
the week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Messi. And he's on his way. And Messi! That's a decent clearance.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
Alvarez. And here's Højlund. Tchouaméni. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alvarez. Quarter of an hour played. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's a lovely, neat pass. Madrid have reclaimed it. Can he get it through? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Alvarez. Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That was good alertness. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Shevchenko is herring after that one. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Some really good ball movement. Pedri. And the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! That was easy, almost too easy.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And the ball's a good one here. Tchouaméni. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring, because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package.
And it's half-time here. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now the ball's gone astray. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tchouaméni. Paris Saint-Germain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is
Had a shot! And somehow it stayed out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
And he's had a hit! Cleared without hesitation. Cristiano Ronaldo.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
So what can they make of this? Fiddles it through. Mings attempts a clearance.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Mings makes the interception. Olise, Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. And the shot! It's there! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution on the field, number 9, Pedri.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 23.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Paris Saint-Germain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Mbappe. He can get that clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Haaland. Saka. Passes short and sharp.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicely aimed pass. And time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you summarise what we've seen? Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Well, we're on the way. Short changes him with that pass. Olise. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else.
Shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's managed to get free. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire. The decision...
He's having a go! Oh, that is very close.
Ferran Torres brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a little off target.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Kirkchu. Kirkchu! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Van Dijk. And he's had a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
DiMarco. Played through for the wide man. Nice control. Hits one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Inter just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides.
I'm afraid
but
to tell you
half-time,
that we're
it is
expecting
1-0.
traffic to be heavy after the final
Any strong
whistle
opinions
today.
on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Madrid leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out.
That could spell trouble. Shot a goal! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Cuadrado. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that could set him on his way. He is through here!
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Good ball over the top.
The attendance for this match was 80,113.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cuadrado. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Inter Milan have got it back, and they'll have another go. No, that was never going to make it. DiMarco. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping! Olise picks it up out wide. That's a corner kick.
Substitution for Inter, number 10.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Is number 20, Lautaro Martinez.
And now they can spring out of defence. Chouameni. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Madrid awarded another corner.
Substitution for Inter, number 4.
Madrid
Cuadrado.
have their second corner now.
Number 3, DiMarco. Coming on the field.
There's the header. They are rampant. And surely that settles it. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
A case now of complete control. Quality ball. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Guendouzi. Gnabry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's taking no chances there. It'll be a throw-in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Guendouzi. And it's Gnabry. Just eases him off the ball.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Pavard. Now Nico Williams. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he was quick to react. So that's it, it is all over. Madrid looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
Please turn your attention
Cristiano
to the screen
Ronaldo,
for
voted
information
man of the
provided
match
by the
and
local police.
deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he's set his attack up perfectly, and the players...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And he'll shoot here. Oh, brilliant! Just brilliant!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Messi. Looking for the runner. That looks a good ball through. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. He's in space and looking for options. And the shot! And again! Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Son Heung-min. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that is commitment to the cause. Sporting with the corner, there first. Messi with the short one. That's very neat. He's got the shot away! That's another chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Has another go! And he skips past his man. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Son Heung-min! And he hits the net! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution Brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Sporting are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
15 minutes till half-time. Lizarazu. And it's Son Heung-min. Ball driven towards... Oh, smashing header! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Tries a shot! Rising over the bar.
Sporting certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll...
Decent hit! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Now it's Pedri. He's had a hit!
There will be 3 minutes added
Messi.
time.
Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's found the way through. It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's fallen loose again. And he's following up. Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't...
And there is the half-time whistle. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will. Ripping things up big time here.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Vinicius Junior. There will be a throw-in. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Son Heung-min. Owen. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, great chance. Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to get it away.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Thuram calmly anticipates.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to...
Can he put it away? And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, almost a sixth.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Vinicius Junior. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Griezmann. Lizarazu. Vieira. And it's Griezmann. Son Heung-min. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Pedri. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Griezmann. Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. And now the hit! Hernandez. And he was alert to it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Sporting clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's Griezmann! Brought out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Messi goes short. Big header!
Sporting have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Vinicius Junior. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Pedri. Elise. And it's De Bruyne. Owen is wide and looking to get onto this. That's the throw. Costa Curta. Now it's De Bruyne.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Schneider. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Good read, needed to be. And he's heaved it away. And here's Schneider. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. And it's Schneider. Mbappe! Chouameni. Pedri. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Now it's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Kante promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Schneider, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the half-time whistle goes. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, just skips past his man. And that was very necessary. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, and the danger is averted.
The attendance
Forwards
for this
and
match
with intent.
was 71,649.
It's a throw-in. Mbappe. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Vinicius Junior. Mbappe.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his...
He's had a hit! They've done it! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Bruno Fernandes deals with that comfortably. He's got the shot away! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. And the pass is intercepted. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fernando, decent hit! First quarter of an hour gone. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Yamal. Plays a sharp little ball. Oh, shooting chance! We've got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Can he finish? Well, there's the clearance. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe!
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And he thumps it clear. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Chips it through. Mbappe! And now they can clear their lines. Olise.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pass somewhat off target, and he's intervened well there. Can he get away here? Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold does well to stand firm and defend it. Oh, super find. Picked out brilliantly. So tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Done delicately. Bruno Fernandes attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Adams cuts it out. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that looks a good ball through.
Added time.
Deftly away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pau Victor. That looks a cracking ball. And that has been clubbed away. Bruno Fernandes with the clearance. Played back in. Yamal. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a pretty loose pass.
The attendance for this match
Calvin
was
Tor, the most accurate pass.
71,550.
That's a sharp pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Good spot. He's seen the run. And that's not going to reach. They get a throw in. Chouameni. Olise. Chance to now the finish! And he's found the net! And he celebrates his 30th goal. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Barcelona have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising. Now to maintain it.
Barcelona have their third corner. Climbs up big! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs.
Big chance! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Brilliantly cut out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's picked out the... he's given it away. And he's managed to get free.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Rafinha. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Short changes him with that pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu. Yamal. He's got away. What? And that will be the final act. Madrid can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.